Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a first impression review of the new fragrance, Boss Bottled Beyond. Now, this has a very high expectation from me because you guys know how much I love and adore one of their more recent releases, Boss Bottled Absolute. I'm so obsessed with this. I talk about it all the time, and I even coined it as like the best designer release of 2024. We're more than halfway through 2025 and I still can't get enough of it. So I did try this once. I bought this at a duty free over in Italy and I did smell it briefly while I was there. So it's not a 100% like first reaction, but I did want to smell it again, revisit it, share my thoughts with you, and maybe do a quick comparison to this because from what I see online, the notes are pretty similar. We'll go ahead and open this up, and I don't know if Boss Bottled Absolute is refillable, but this one, Boss Bottled Beyond, is refillable according to the box. I have a love-hate relationship with, you know? Sure, it's nice that you can refill it for cheaper, but if you guys know, like when air gets into fragrance, it's not a good combination. So it doesn't have that like airtight seal that most bottles have that protects it against humidity and things like that. Okay, this is what the bottle is looking like. It has a totally different cap design. Is that magnetic? I don't think it's magnetic, but it is definitely a much thicker cap than on the Absolute. I mean, I guess that's an upgrade. Can you see? I don't know if I'm really vibing with this new bottle design on the new Beyond. I don't know, it's a little chunky. So this is a scent that is categorized by a blend of spices and leather. It's supposed to balance freshness and intensity, embodying a modern masculine character. And the notes that they give us here are ginger, leather, and woody notes. Go ahead and give it a spray. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, but there is something, what? There's something kind of, I don't want to say smoky. It's amazing how fast my thoughts change in these videos. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And now I'm kind of like, wait a second. There's something very green about this. It's kind of like a smoky greenness, and I don't think it's patchouli. It almost comes off a bit piney in a way. Maybe it's the ginger. The ginger is kind of weird in this. Like it's a very rooty, earthy ginger note. It is very fresh. I'm not really getting so much leather. I really don't want to spray this on my skin, but I'll do it for you guys. Because you guys always complain that I don't put it on my skin, but that's the point of a first impression, is to find out if you actually want to put it on your skin. I'm a little worried about this. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that kind of green, really perplexing on my skin. That greenness is kind of amplified, but there's also something in it that's kind of like creamy, sweet citrus, like almost a candied lemon kind of vibe. Still not really getting any sort of leather, but I am getting something a little bit smoky. I have no idea where that's coming from. Maybe the leather is kind of like just hidden in the background, like it's going to appear soon, I hope. I don't know. I like this a lot more when I smelled it in duty free. I'm kind of confused. I was expecting to be like, yeah, this is amazing, but I didn't really like the previous bottled release, the bold citrus, bright citrus that was launched in the green bottle. I don't know if I really like this or not. What the heck? I liked it at duty free. That's why I bought it. Oh my gosh. What happened? It's not bad. It's kind of calming down a little bit as it's kind of like warming up on my skin. It's all kind of melting, coming together. Okay, I think I could come around to this. It definitely has this kind of like woody green, like damp in the forest type of vibe, and I'm still not really getting leather, but it's pleasant. It's very exotic. It smells like a very dark, mysterious man, you know? It's like a different take on a fresh fragrance, which I do appreciate. It's not really too fruity. That kind of like lemony vibe is calming down a little bit. The ginger is very interesting. It's not how you typically smell ginger. Like this actually smells like a slightly challenging kind of niche fragrance. It's not like the typical ginger that you find in a lot of summer fragrances when you think of things like how Louis Vuitton does ginger or like super fruity ginger combos. It's not quite like that. It's done in a more earthy way. And as it's drying, yeah, I'm not really getting any leather. I'm really not. Maybe the leather is what's giving it that kind of smoky facet, but it's not like a straightforward, it's not like the leather in Boss Bottled Absolute. And I'm gonna spray that on my skin because I just like to smell it. I can kind of tell you guys the main differences between the two. Yeah, I definitely prefer this old bottle design. Even in your hand, it feels better. Yeah, it's nice. The cap is flimsy and cheap and not great, but I don't know, maybe I'm just a purist. Yeah, that fragrance. Oh my gosh, this Boss Bottled Absolute. I don't know what they put in this, but it is seriously one of the best designer fragrances ever. Now, is it really appropriate for the summertime? Not really. This, I get the leather, but I think what I like about Boss Bottled Absolute is that it has this kind of like sweet vibe to it. This exotic kind of sappy, sweet scent it's that myrrh note in here, but there's something almost like extra sweet about it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I know this video is supposed to be about this new Boss Bottled Beyond, but I would just go with the Absolute. We're almost into fall anyway. Yeah, this one is getting kind of weird on my skin right now. I liked it at duty free and now I don't like it. It's not bad. Definitely not a bad fragrance at all. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of men that really like it. It is definitely, you can't deny that it's a very different type of fresh fragrance, which is great. You know, there's an ass for every seat, as they say. But if you're looking for something that is more appealing, like mass appealing, but still different and very sexy, go with Boss Bottled Absolute. It's still the king. It's better than any other Boss Bottled fragrance out there. Way better than the Elixir. Way better than that like Elixir flanker that they did. Way better than Bottled Citrus. And way better than this, I'm sorry. It is just the king and so freaking good. And it smells like the fall and winter, so. Perfect nighttime fragrance. You could wear it in the summer for summer nights, but in the fall and winter, this is the type of scent that you could wear all the time and you're just gonna smell so damn good. I know so many of you have picked this up because of my recommendation and you absolutely love it. You get a lot of compliments when you wear it. That makes me so happy to hear. So drop a comment down below what kind of attention you get with this scent. I would love to know what you think. The ginger is very odd in this fragrance. That's my final thoughts. The way that this is sitting on my skin is kind of, I don't want to say sour. It doesn't smell off, but it smells kind of rooty, kind of green, like not like a patchouli, dark, smoky green, but like a very garden, leafy, maybe like angelica type of greenness, which is classy, definitely. But it also has a bit of a like mature vibe that goes hand in hand with that. So it feels a bit older as it's drying on my skin. I will give it a stamp of approval for how unique it is, but I don't think that it's going to be for everyone. I don't think that a lot of people are going to really vibe with this, but it's definitely worth testing out. You know, if you're in store, that's the beautiful thing about designer fragrances is that they're everywhere, literally everywhere. You can go to any Macy's, Dillard's, department store, Nordstrom, anything on earth, you can go in and try it for yourself. And most of the time you can get samples too. And they also usually have a good return policy. So we love that. When it comes to designer fragrances, I always recommend going out into the wild, into public and trying them. And then anytime that we discuss like luxury or niche fragrances, I always recommend getting a sample from ScentSplit because that's too expensive to blind buy, guys. We always want to sample first. We always want to make sure that we really love what we are investing our money into. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it a 7 because I think that the quality is nice. I don't think it's a very mass appealing scent, but I think that there's going to be kind of like, not a cult following. There's definitely a category of men out there that would love to smell like this. It is worth getting your nose on and testing out. And I'm gonna keep testing it too because now I own a bottle of it. But that was just my first impression review of the new fragrance from Hugo Boss, Bottled Beyond. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below. What is your favorite bottled fragrance? I would love to know what you think. And also, if you're interested, both these fragrances will be linked in the description down below. I love and appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.